Welcome back to part 2 of this video. Let's jump in and continue on. There's a lot to cover. Let's go. We're going to pick up where we left off talking about Gwyneth Paltrow and this fabulous event that she put together. Gwyneth Paltrow knows how to do things right. You guys know what I'm saying? She's put her heart and soul into this. All right, now let's go on. Puff pieces are starting to come out saying that Meghan has been, quote, building a community since she moved to Montecito. And, they're saying, oh, she used to be friends with people like the Beckhams and her co-stars with Suits. But now she's moved on and she's got a new, more local group around her, the Montecito Mom Squad, they're calling it. And one of the first people that they're talking about is Kimberly Williams Paisley. She is married to the famous singer Brad Paisley. They are longtime residents of Montecito. Now, this is kind of odd. I want you to pay attention to these pictures. An item came out that basically said Meghan was not lunching with this woman, that Meghan was alone with security, and when she saw this woman going to the door, she got up to walk out with her basically at the same time. Now, normally I don't put much credence in these kind of comments, but then look at the pictures in a different light. Meghan's walking out. She sees this woman, so she stops and goes, oh, I'm sorry, here, yes, go in front of me. Yes, go ahead. And she pushes the woman in front of her, and then she goes, oh, yeah, the food in there was really great, wasn't it? Yeah, I just love this. Yes, the weather is fabulous. I mean, just think about it. When you look at it from a different light, Meghan goes, my car's over here, and she goes, oh, I'm over there. When you look at it at a different light, it very well may be that's what happened. Next up, we have Katy Perry. Now, Katy and Orlando Bloom, who is her fiance, apparently live just down the road from Harry and Meghan, and they have an enclave, they're calling it, in Montecito. November of last year, Harry and Meghan took that private jet to watch Katy Perry in concert, and they shared the jet with Benji Madden, Zoe Saldana, and Cameron Diaz. I did a video on that. And they sat in a VIP section that they said they were sitting with Celine Dion, but that was an absolute lie. All they did was share the jet. And I also felt bad for those people because these are people that are never papped getting on planes. And suddenly there are pictures of them showing up because Harry and Meghan are the ones who called the paps, in my opinion. Also, pictures of them arriving home where it's pretty obvious that Meghan is unhappy, maybe because she's being ignored, but she stomped away from the car without Harry, and then Harry followed way behind, also looking unhappy. Nobody spoke to them. And the reason they're supposed friends is because their daughters are the same age. Yeah, I don't think so. And let's not forget, it wasn't that long ago that the tabloids said that Katy Perry and Gwyneth Paltrow were at Lilibet's birthday party, but yet Katy Perry and her friends and Gwyneth Paltrow were papped at the zoo during the time that the birthday party was going on. Next up, we have Cameron Diaz. Now, I'm sure you guys remember this. Harry and Meghan went to sushi, and as they're walking in, the pictures are they're walking in, and Cameron Diaz was outside with her husband. She did not turn her head. She did not acknowledge them, and that would be because she wasn't there to see them. She didn't talk to them. There was nothing. But yet the stories came out that they had sushi together along with Gwyneth Paltrow, which of course we found out later on was a lie because Gwyneth Paltrow put up the picture. She was there with her kids for a specific celebration. Again, the A-listers have their names being thrown around to try to show that they're all friends when they're not. I mean, if that were me, I'd be getting irritated. Next up, we have Victoria Jackson. She's a cosmetics tycoon who also lives in that area. Her husband, Bill Gunthy, spearheaded the makeup brands launched by actress Jennifer Lopez and Cindy Crawford. The Gunthy Ranker, I think is how you say it. Again, I believe it's a business transaction. It's her house that Meghan used for the photo shoot with Cut magazine. And at the same time, Meghan promoted her new makeup line by wearing it. She wore it to the ESPY Awards. And then again, Victoria put on her Instagram account, "You look stunning, Megan. Thank you for so much for your support and the No Makeup Makeup's red carpet debut." Again, business transaction. It seems to me that Megan's friends are not friends. Megan's friends, everything to do with them has to do with a business transaction. Everything is about what you can get from somebody else. You get what I'm saying? By the way, you never hear about Ellen DeGeneres and Portia anymore about being in the Montecito group. All right, let's move on. Next up, you have Kelly Zafin, I believe it said. And I think this friendship is somewhat of a business transaction. So Kelly is the co-founder of Alliance to Moms, and she, is one of the people who put up a jar of jam. Her son, her 9-year-old son, passed away very suddenly. And Megan gave a $5,000 donation to a GoFundMe she was doing. Now, keep in mind, if you're worth $60 million and you give $5,000, that would be like me giving $1. Okay. And what did Kelly do? She put out a post on social media again. "You're always the first to say yes and support those you love. You're a fierce advocate for those in need, blah, blah, blah." Again, if Megan's not on social media, why all the gushing on social media? Next up, you have Jamie Misra. Now, she is a stylist. She was hired by Megan. She's not an insider. But Jamie Misra has a lot of longtime clients like Katy Perry and Kate Hudson. It's being reported that Megan was seen having dinner with this woman right before Katy Perry's concert, and therefore they must be friends. Did it ever occur to you that that was a business dinner? It said that they were in deep conversation. It looks like Megan's going for a restyle and Jamie is the go-to stylist. Right. I wonder how these people feel constantly having their names thrown around with Megan to seem like they're good friends with her. All right, let's move on to the next one, and that would be Tracy Robbins. Tracy Robbins now lives in Montecito. She owns the Tracy James collection, which she launched in 2022. Her husband is Paramount boss Brian Robbins. So, of course, because they went to the Bob Marley film premiere in Jamaica, where, by the way, they flew in on yet another private jet, don't you know that they're just the best of friends? Once again, I happen to think that this is nothing but a business transaction, in my opinion. We're going to invite you to Jamaica. We're going to do this for you. You have to put my jam up on your Instagram account. You've never seen pictures of them anywhere else. Exactly. Next up, you've got Abigail Spencer. She's the only Suits co-star that Megan kept in touch with. And of course, we remember the pictures of her rolling around on the grass with the dogs and the lemons. She was also in the Netflix docuseries. I think this was done to get everybody off the scent of her porno that people have discovered. Moving on. And finally, you have Heather Dorak. They apparently have been friends for a while. You know that picture of them on the ski trip that I showed you earlier? Well, that was posted on the Instagram page of Heather's business, Pilates Platinum. And apparently she became Megan's Pilates coach. And so, yes, she's helping her push her business. Once again, transactional in nature. I'm going to put this picture up, but I'm going to push my business with it. You guys get it? I mean, that's not the way friendship works. My goodness, you guys, if I were these A-listers, I would be so upset. Or maybe they're thinking, publicity is free publicity. I don't know, but I wouldn't want my name linked to her. All right, you guys know what to do. That's the end of video 2. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you're going to follow me down to video number 3. Let's go.